Yeah, I thought the constant substitution threw guys off their normal patterns, and that typically leads to diminished production, as we saw in that game.
Yo, Mike.
Yeah.
Look at this broadcast. I got this broadcast up. Check this out.
All right. We're on Twitch, on YouTube.
On YouTube. Yeah, you can just click my name.
All right, hold on.
Because I got the defense set up in the 2-3 zone. Like, this is exactly what I was talking about.
Hold on, let me go to your thing. All right, go ahead.
You see it?
You know, it wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, yeah, but it's like off track. Like it's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you see how I'm at the top of the key, right? And you see how like you got K Love and Tristan Thompson just steady switching, moving in and out from the free throw line to the low post,
Yeah.
from the high post to the low post. And then when I
Yes.
go to the wing, and you see how they overload, like they always overload, like you're gonna see it. They continue to overload. Then I go to Kyrie back at the top of the key,
Yeah.
and you see how the two wings, they're always at the top filling the gap. Then I go
Yeah.
to the other side, then they just overload the other side. So all they're doing is overloading wherever you're at, wherever you're positioned on the floor. So if I'm on the side, if I'm on one side of the court, they're overloading that side. If I'm at the top of the key, they're overloading the top.
Yeah, I see it.
Then they always got somebody cutting. Then especially if you come from like if you overload on one side, well you gotta overload apparently. So if you overload on one side of the court, then you got that one guy at the free throw line. He could literally screen one of the guys, screen that guy that if you see in the video, and then I can come back to the top of the key.
Yeah, bro, I see it now.
So
That's crazy. Yeah.
I feel like definitely like I don't know, man. See, this is where like the IQ and shit come in, because you know what I'm saying. It's like I know, you know how shit's supposed to run, but everyone else got to be like smart enough to like understand. Like you got to fill the gaps. You got to either
Mm-hmm.
overload or fill the gaps. Like
Yeah.
if I move to the right side of the court, that means somebody should be going in that corner, and you should be filling the gaps. Like someone should move to the top of the key, like just filling in gaps. That's it.
Let's see.
And I'm gonna switch the offense to a 3-2 zone.
I love the energy, fellas. I really do. Now we gotta keep it up.
Yeah, I see what you're saying now.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch the offense to a 3-2 zone now.
We gotta fucking get 5. You feel me? Like, we're
Yeah.
4. I mean.
So then I do a freelance set of 3-2 zone offense, but 3-2 zone is so easy to beat. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like it's just easy to beat because the thing is, people already just have this idea where we're just going to stand in the corners just to space the court. But that's not, which is like, you're getting it right by like, just by that, but you're not understanding why you're doing it. They just know to stand in the corner. But even in this 3-2 zone offense, they're still overloading the side, which is crazy. It's actually interesting.
Yeah, I see what you mean, bro.
Like they're still creating like this overload. So it's definitely like overloading the side is definitely where it's at. Like as far as the beating the zones, period.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
But they hit the ground running, and not just on the
Because no
offensive
matter
end.
what side I move to, if I move to the top of the key, if I move to the right side of the court, they're gonna be overloading the side. But 3-2 zone is so easy to beat. It's just easy to beat in that respect. But overloading the side is definitely where it should be though. Like as far as beating
Hmm.
the zones in general. See if Mix was on here and Nacho, then you can literally see how these players are moving around on the court, and they can kind of get an idea of like how they're supposed to move.
Let me see something real quick.
Here's Richardson, coming off an unbelievably scoring game. On the tee, that
Yeah, that
shot off
shit's
the mark.
crazy.
Hayward kicks the hill, and it's good in the corner.
I mean, I mean, worst comes to worst. I mean, I could just direct everybody like while we're in the game, but you know,
Hmm.
Shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
it's so much easier when people just know where to be and how to play it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Cause now since we're elite, like we're gonna just start facing teams that are just gonna try to run zone all game and whatnot, and like teams like zone shouldn't be a method where like that shouldn't be your go-to defense. Like man should be the go-to defense because you're just manning up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? The only thing,
I agree.
the only way to actually be, the only way that you should be going out of man is if you're just getting hit with a bunch of screens and you're not being like you're not recovering and they just scoring on you just because off screens alone.
Hmm. That's all they're gonna do anyways, is screen.
Yeah. But in most cases, man, like if you see the screen, you're either gonna play under it or go over it. Problem is people try to fight through it and no, you're gonna either get brick walled or that's just gonna slow you down. Most of the time
Or that
people
bruise is gonna waste your energy.
yeah, most of the time people set up the screen before the player even crosses half court. So it's like it's already there. You know what I'm saying? And people still run into it. But yeah, man. So that's why when I was posting all that shit in there, it was just kind of like, you know, I was just hoping people were like really looking at that because that's pretty much the key to beating. It's not hard at all. Like zone should be
Yeah.
easy, easy to beat. I'm talking like just with straight ball movement, like especially 2-3 zone. Like man, you should be lighting teams up in 2-3 zone.
I agree. I agree 100%, bro.
And that's why I don't get when people talk about like you know comp teams this and that. Like what the fuck? You're playing a zone. If you ain't got no offense, if your team doesn't have the offense to really beat a zone, if you ain't got the personnel that really knows what they're doing, then yeah, you're not really gonna get good looks. You're gonna get killed every time.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's like
and then see the thing with Hines is they can shoot from the corner, dog. They can
yeah,
shoot from the corner, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You
yeah,
don't remember that game we were playing with LeBron? Oh no, it was someone else I was playing with. But I was getting lit up from the corner from a paint protector,
yeah.
like lit up, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Um, so I mean, I'm just saying like that. If you could just see the fact,
Terrific all-around effort from the defense. They were not going to let him finish over them.
Here's Hill. It's deflected. Just not much success when it comes to shooting. Richardson for 3, hangs on the trifecta.
I'm just surprised nobody's online right now. I mean, Mix or Nacho. Nacho
Yeah,
ain't
because
been
he
on
was
all
talking shit
day.
all day.
uh, yeah, Mix hasn't been on all day, which is crazy. But you know what though? It shouldn't be that bad to just call it out. You know what I'm saying? That people really just don't know
Yeah,
when it
I
comes to
know.
these zones. Like if I go over to the left side, I gotta have I gotta have three people over there already. Already, one in the corner, one on the low post,
Well, there's no question
and
about
then
why they're up.
let me look at this because I know it's gonna be one on the corner, one on the low post. I'm trying to figure out if the ball handler is gonna be on the wing. Is there just gonna yes, it's just gonna be the ball handler on the wing. So it's gonna be me at the wing, one in the corner, one on the low post. Got somebody at the free throw line, then someone else at the top of the key. Straight overload action.
Hmm.
But see, the problem is when you tell people where to be, they don't have like the IQ to understand like you're not supposed to just stand there. That's just your position. If you see an open cut, you got to take it. You can't just stand there because that's not necessarily what I'm telling you to do.
Damn, that's crazy, dog. They really not getting back.
But